Haters wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the rise. But the attention, I'm on a mission. Cause ever since I flipped that switch, my power can't be denied. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. Call me a king, you can buy me a crown. Oh my, 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 oh my, my, my. I'm leveled up, and this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. Pay attention, I'm on a mission. I'm there with the vision. Got a passion, making it happen. Ready for action. And this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. And this is my world now. And this is my world now. And this is my world now. This is my world now. Hey! Here we go! We coming ready or not, you better steady yourself, because we're raising some hell. There's nothing keeping this roof from blowing off. We're taking over the town, hit the switch and shut it down. Like in New York, we're electric, never stop. We coming ready or not, we coming ready or not. We're giving all that we got, we're giving all that we got. We're coming ready or not. We're throwing gas on the fire, the stratosphere getting high.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Our family started RVing a few years ago, and when I think about all those campfires and fishing trips and sporting events, these are memories that are going to last a lifetime. I want to help others do the same thing. Hi, I'm Kevin Smith, General Manager at the all-new Click It RV in Milton Freewater. People in this community are very familiar with this location and the great service they've always received. So the biggest question we get is, where is Keith? The great news is, Keith is still here.
I've seen a lot of changes. I've seen a lot of things come and go. Through all the changes that we have seen, one thing that has not changed for us is the quality of our service.
Buying an RV is a big purchase, but it should be a fun and happy experience. So whether it be in sales or service or parts, our mission is simple: be the best. From our team here at Click It RV in Milton Freewater, we invite you to come down and experience the difference.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to coverage of iRacing on LSRTV, the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series round number 5. Tonight, we're at the virtual Lincoln Speedway located in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania, just about 10 miles from Gettysburg, where the Battle of Gettysburg took place in your history of wars. And this is an exciting racetrack. We're ready to go here. Matter of fact, I think if I remember correctly, this will actually be my first time ever doing a virtual race on the iRacing simulator from the Lincoln Speedway. Nonetheless, we're ready to go. Coverage again, round 5 tonight. And this is iRacing on LSRTV. I am Wesley Outland. I'm solo tonight. Alex Robinson has real announcing obligations he's preparing for the weekend. I really don't know if we're going to be doing much of anything this Easter weekend in the Carolinas. It looks like it's going to be some nasty weather. Got Good Friday tomorrow, and obviously rain and storms are in the forecast all the way until probably Sunday. Then we'll keep our fingers crossed to see what happens if the dirt race for NASCAR at Bristol takes place. But other than that, we're ready to go here for tonight's events with the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series, and we're ready to go now with what will be qualifying on track. Ryan Bloom driving that Longhorn Kyle Larson throwback, which, by the way, picked up the win over Jonathan Davenport in the Mac Daddy Del McDowell in the Kyle Larson Challenge 20,000 win race earlier tonight on Flow Racing from Volunteer Speedway in Bulls Gap, Tennessee. And we'll see where Ryan Bloom ends up. All these other drivers on track now. Here's the man that's looking to try to go for 4 wins in a row. If he can pull it off, the Outlaw Boss, the one-thumb winner of the car number 32 out of Huntington, West Virginia. Of course, that is B.J. Duvall. 3 wins in a row. Points leader right now over Sean Brightsman by 16 points. And just a phenomenal season right now for this driver here in race 5. Devin West won race number 1 over B.J. Duvall, but since then, Make no bones about it. Every race has come down to B.J. Duvall picking up the win, and we'll see what he can do here now in qualifying. Is right now he's lighting up the board. Is this multiple cars on the track qualifying at the same time? Holy cow. Somebody give them room. Somebody give them room. Give them room. Clear a path. That's not how you clear a path. Sean Brightsman in the rush. And this is qualifying, and they're just all of these cars on the racetrack at the same time. Wow, B.J. Duvall still fast, man, 15:58. 15:49, correction. He's tied with Ryan Bloom now, 15:49 for the pole. So the first two drivers, 15:48 with an 8, 15:49 with a 4 for Ryan Bloom. And qualifying is about to wrap up. Well, it should be a quick night as these drivers real quickly will show you the, wait a minute, that was practice. My apologies. All that excitement for nothing. That was hot laps. We're getting ready to qualify here in a minute. Charles getting me all excited for nothing. That wasn't qualifying. That was practice. We're getting ready to qualify here.
I'll open my mic for them. That was technically me. I thought that was qualifying too. I was all excited thinking it was open qualifying.
I was listening to the guy in my ear. Yes, in my defense, it's the producer's fault. He was getting me all excited for nothing. Qualifying will be coming up here in just a few moments. Real quickly, let's take a look at the race analysis for tonight. As now the drivers hit the racetrack. Practice sessions ongoing. Then it will be lone qualifying as it is right now, followed by the heat race, 50-lap feature. Round 5 here tonight at Lincoln Speedway. Now we're qualifying. Atlas Outlaws, number 28, William Fletcher, outdoor cast iron cookie, and also on the car, the number 28 machine. It's like a Davey Allison, Ernie Irvin throwback, if you will, to the number 28, William Fletcher. On track, we'll see what he can do. He'll set the bar, 15:61. Fletcher, going to be faster. First, he's first. 15:61. Here comes now Toby Ritters. The Budweiser, number 23. Had a pretty good rig this week in the Northwest Series at Kansas Speedway. On the podium on Monday night. Aaron Cooper right now, second fast with a 15:66. We await, though, B.J. Duvall. Ritters just wrapped up his qualifying lap, 15:91. And, oh, that's not how you do it, Chris Camary. Chris Camary in the 15 Rocket XR1. Just, wow, welcome to the world of dirt racing. Slamming the boards. Slamming the boards for the driver of the 15 car, and then he spins it around. All right, here comes Ryan Bloom. Second pass to the hot lap session for the Longhorn, number 25. Car number 25, here you go. Hendrick Motorsports Flow Racing entry, DE Graphics. Number 25, here you see him. Ryan Bloom on track. Where will he end up? He's on the clock now. To the back straightaway here at Lincoln Speedway at the line. Boom! Top to the board on his first qualifying lap. 15:39. 15:39. And Ryan Bloom will go to the top of the board. Here comes now Troy Daggett. Traxxas remote control cars, number 99. Still awaiting two more drivers to qualify. That's Zach Rush and B.J. Duvall. Daggett on the clock now. Here he comes down to the start-finish line. Daggett will climb second. 15:61. 15:39 for the pole. 15:61 good enough for second. William Fletcher at a 15:61. 15:66 for Cooper. Barnes 15:69. Daggett, will he climb faster? No, he will not. 15:94. So his first lap is better of the two. Waiting to see what Zach Rush will do, as well as B.J. Duvall. There is Zach Rush. 6 minutes left to go on clock. Here comes Zach Rush now in the Enemy Decorated wrap job number 82 car. Back straightaway going to turn 3 here at Lincoln Speedway. Working off of turn number 4. Coming to the line, he'll go into the clock. Smacks the grailing there going to turn number 1. And just missing the wall going into turn number 2 to the back stretch now. Entering turn 3, we await BJ Duvall, final qualifier. He comes to the line, rush, 82, lap 1. Will he climb into 7th, 16:10. Everyone else is in that 15:90 bracket. 15:39 the pole for Ryan Bloom. Here comes now Zach Rush to the line. Will he improve on lap 2? 7th is where he will remain. Quicker on lap number 2, but still at 7th with a 16:10. And now, the man that's leading the point standings of the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series in round 5 tonight. 16-point lead over Sean Breitzman. 17 back on Zach Rush. 20 back on Ryan Bloom. 23 back on Brian Barnes. In the top 5, here comes the Huntington, West Virginia driver in the number 32, BJ Duvall. Notice that he's really slow, and then he slams the gas coming to the green flag. Now he's on the clock. Coming to the straightaway. He's on the clock now. Outlaw Boss B32 entry Dubby. 4 wins. He's trying to lock in here tonight. If he pulls it off, he's got 3 wins in a row. Runner-up in race 1 of the year. At Lima Land, to Devin West. Lap 1, 15:64. Good enough for a 4th. All these drivers are running a heat race coming up next, and right now, lap number 2, Duvall. Will he get the pole? Lap 2. No! Ryan Bloom is going to win the pole for this race at Lincoln. 15:39, BJ Duvall. His best lap is a 15:45. Wow. And this will, for the first time in 3 weeks, have a new fast qualifier for the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. Real quickly, Lincoln Speedway weather conditions presented by Kaufman Creative, bottom right. Take a look at this. 66 in the race sim time, of course, degrees, 66 degrees. It is windy. Holy cow, it is windy. They're going to be fighting this wind, as at one time it was at 20 miles an hour. Now it's dropped down to 13. Track temp is at 81. We'll definitely watch that after the end of the heat races into the feature, because the track will change with the continuation of the event, and it's mostly cloudy skies. Feels like it's a little foggy, if you ask me, a little fog over this racetrack. No doubt about it. So, little fog. We'll get the field lined up here in just a few moments as they'll get ready to call the end of qualifying. I don't see any other drivers going for the taking of being in this event. So in any moment, you'll see the flagman on the starter stand wave the checkered flag to signify that qualifying will be over. We'll go heat racing here. So again, Ryan Bloom, 15:39, setting the pole in qualifying, or at least fast qualifier. This is changing of the guard, if you will, because BJ Duvall the last 3 weeks has been the fast man, won the heat race, went on to win the feature. And now things changing up. So, and I'm understanding that there is virtual fog at the Lincoln Speedway tonight. So there's a lot of humidity at the track. So I think they're going to try to run this clock out. They might. 90-second. Nope, there it goes. Okay. Get ready to end the qualifying session, and it will now become official. 15.39 seconds for Ryan Bloom as he wins the pole. He'll be on the pole for the heat race as well. Coming up, we've got one heat race. We'll get all these guys on track. No correction, they broke it down into 2 heat races now. 2 heat races will be on tap here. Yeah. 2 heat races on the pole. Ryan Bloom At the 25, he'll be on the pole. Actually, no, here comes everybody. Everybody's coming in. But it's going to be, everybody's coming into the server, but they're going to break it into 2 heat races, it looks like. So on the pole for heat number 1, it'll be Ryan Bloom on the pole, Troy Daggett in the 99. Row 2 will find Aaron Cooper, Bug Eyes in the 71, the Shark car. Jaws is here, followed by Toby Ritter's Clifford in the 23 in the Budweiser colors. And in the back, it'll be finally Chris Kamari as well as Tyler Kim in the 38. Six cars, 8 laps, everybody going to the show. And I'm understanding they're going to make it a 10-lap heat race now. 10-lap heat. 2 heat races, 10 laps, 50-lap A-main. As everybody gets into position, ready to go here. Phil will be ready to come to the green flag. Next time by, they get another preliminary lap. And they'll get ready to send them off here. Lincoln Speedway, Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. If you ever get a chance to go to this racetrack, it is truly an amazing gym. I had the privilege to call some races there. Matter of fact, the last time I was there was 2017. Lance DeWeese, the 69 car. Lance DeWeese was the winner of the sprint cars. They're primarily a sprint car track at Lincoln Speedway. We're going to rock and roll on the virtual Lincoln tonight, though, with the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. Round 5, Heat 1, green is out. Phil works off into turn number 1. It's the Longhorn. It's going to be the leader. That's Ryan Bloom. Kemmerer comes company on the outside lane by Ritters. Ritters has got Daggett up in front of him. They'll work the way up on the top of the clay as they work into turn number 3 and 4. Ritters slams off the wall. So does Cooper. They hold it together now. Here comes Daggett down to the inside. Cooper gets a little shot off the corner, losing all that momentum. Here comes Daggett back to the bottom to clear. Put him to second. Leader, Bloom, gone. Almost 2 seconds. The differential now between Bloom and Daggett, 1 and 2. There's the second place man. Cooper will follow behind on the 71. Jaws car down to the inside. The Catfish on the bottom. Up on the top. Riding up there in the cushion. Trying to get something started now in the marbles. Here goes now Daggett. Shoots it loose. Comes to the bottom. Inside Cooper. Battle for second. Cooper goes to P2 now. Here comes Ritters now. Way up in the high side is going to be Daggett. Daggett falling back, already to 5th. And Ritters a little sideways there. Daggett now back on the bottom of the racetrack, making the room on the outside lane now. Here comes Tyler Kim in that mix. This is the battle for 4th and 5th. 3rd, 4th, 5th up for grabs. Ritters, Daggett, Kim, we're halfway home. 5 down and 5 to go. Meanwhile, Ryan Bloom opens up the lead to 2.5 seconds, 2 seconds actually, on Cooper. Big lead by Ryan Bloom. Sitting in the number 1 spot, Bloom. And the number 25 out in front. Ritters, Daggett right there going at it there for 3rd and 4th. Kim will follow behind their single file. Massive cloud cover and, of course, fog here at Lincoln Speedway tonight for round 5 of the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. They come to the line and it's 3 to go. 3 laps remaining. There's the leader of the car, number 25, Longhorn, Ryan Bloom. He picked up a win in Kansas on Monday night, trying to go and get another win. 2 to go here in Heat 1. Ryan Bloom in the strong car, number 25. The Kyle Larson wrap throwback, if you will. That car went to victory lane on Flow Racing earlier tonight with the Kyle Larson Super Late Model Dirt Challenge. $20,000 payday over Jonathan Davenport, who actually be in the Cup of the Truck at Bristol this weekend for NASCAR on dirt. And right now, Ryan Bloom, final lap around in the 3 and 4. Comes to the line. Fast qualifier. Heat 1 winner on the pole for the feature. Ryan Bloom at 25. Aaron Cooper with a solid heat race 1 for him. One of the best finishes of his season so far in the Northwest Super Limited Dirt Series. He'll finish in the number 2 spot. Toby Ritters with a solid top 3 as well. Tyler Kim, Troy Daggett, and others, the rest of the rundown. So that's the way they finish up on the inside of heat race number 1. It'll be Ryan Bloom on the pole. And now we get ready for the final preliminary of the night with a heat race number 2, another 10 laps. Everybody transfers in 6 cars. Actually, 5 cars in this one. On the pole, BJ Duvall, The W number 32 from West Virginia to the outside. William Fletcher in car number 28, row 2. Field rolls. Cup Series champion of last year for the Northwest, Brian Barnes. The Popsicle, blue and yellow, number 4. To the outside, Zach Rush in the animated race car. And Sean Brightsman, second in the points. 16 back to Duval. Will be by himself for the Brights Boutique. Teal, green, white, number 46. Originally from Puyallup, Washington, now from Tucson, Arizona. And there is the lineup of heat race number 2. Lights off of the pace truck. Fields gets this last preliminary lap. And then we'll be ready to turn them loose. Hey, by the way, speaking of another dirt series now, Pavement, the World of Thunder Esports League Truck Series, round 2. Will be at Kentucky Sunday night, 8:30 Eastern Time. Make sure you make your plans to join us for iRacing on LSRTV for that on Easter Sunday. Green flag in the air. We're ready to go now. 10 laps, heat number 2. Justin Prince and myself will be on the call for that one as Zach Rush is up the fence. Working into turn number 3 right now. The leader is Duval. Duval pulling away. Battle down for second. Barnes catfish into the bottom of the top shelf is going to be the man of Fletcher. Fletcher up on the outside lane. Here comes Rush to follow. And he closes and slithers his way for that spot. Little contact made. Rush can't seal the deal. Well, Fletcher hits the outside wall. And this will allow now an opportunity for Barnes to pull away to the number 2 spot. Rush, though, under attack now by the man of Fletcher. Brightsman falling back 3.5 seconds back to the leader of Duval. Duval is gone. 2.2 seconds back and increasing that lead on Barnes. Barnes now battle for the number 2 spot. Here comes Zach Rush down to the inside. Barnes will protect it up on the outside lane. Here comes now contact and Rush on the inside. The enemy 82 can't clear the deal yet. Right down to the inside, out of the outside lane goes Barnes. Barnes up with that Popsicle number 4, and he slaps the wall. He gets loose, he loses momentum. Rush will plow by. Here comes Fletcher. Barnes cannot let, he loses that momentum. And Brightsman was what I was gonna say, cannot run down Barnes to make it a 3 for 1. All that going on as they work their way to the corner. We're halfway home, 5 down and 5 to go. Brightsman all the way in the back right now, second of the point standings in the number 46 machine. He's watching this battle go on between Fletcher and Barnes. Meanwhile, Duval is gone. BJ Duval, big lead, big comfortable lead of the number 32. Zach Rush in the number 2 spot, 4 laps to go, 3 to go at the line now. And there you see now Barnes. Barnes up on the top of the racetrack. He rides up on the top side. Here comes Fletcher back on the bottom. They're gonna go side by side as they dive into the corner. Up the outside lane, Barnes again. Barnes up on the outside one more time into the corner. Here comes down Fletcher back to the inside. And the battle's now with 2 to go. 2 laps remaining. BJ Duval up in front. He's getting ready to come to the white flag. And 1 more lap to go here in heat race number 2. There he goes, white flag. Duval comfortably in the number 1 spot. Nothing but clean air in front of him in the backstretch. Into turn number 3. Fastest qualifier was Ryan Bloom, Heat 1 winner. Second fast qualifier, Heat 2 winner, BJ Duval, and that's your front row. Heat race number 2 will be BJ Duval. Zach Rush will go second, Brian Barnes third, Fletcher and Brightsman. Those will be your top 5 when the race ends in heat race number 2. We are going to step away. When we come back, 50-lap A main feature from Lincoln is on deck. This is iRacing on LSRTV, the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series.
At Click It RV, we know there's a lot of heritage and history at this location. RV sales and service has been part of this community for decades. We knew there was an incredible opportunity here, but to see where we've come in just a year is incredible. None of it would be possible without the patronage and support from this community. So whether it be a more convenient and accessible service drive, a fully stocked parts department, or this amazing sales facility, what drives this team daily is making sure our customers leave here with the best possible experience.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Two and a half minutes, and probably the clock's going to expire here for the warm-up session. Welcome back. Duval, he's happy. He's ready. Everyone else as well. Kamari, Cooper all in the pit lane. Some other drivers taking advantage of this final minute before the clock expires. Less than that, baby, before we get them gridded ready for round 5 for the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. This is coverage of round 5 at Lincoln Speedway, Abbottstown, Pennsylvania, on the virtual iRacing server. I'm Wesley Outland, and we're getting ready for the 50-lap A-Main. As these drivers get into position, of course, again, Ryan Bloom, winner of heat race number 1, BJ Duval, winner of heat race number 2. They were also the way they qualified 1 and 2. Ryan Bloom, could tonight be the night to finally put the brakes on the 32? Ryan Bloom trying to make that feat happen. Duval has won 3 races in a row, and he's looking to go for 4. We'll see what takes place here tonight as the clock is about to expire, down to the final minute in this warm-up session. And it actually is about to go down quicker. Yeah, there's those mountains I was telling you about. There's a nice aerial shot, or a pan view, if you will, of the beautiful Lincoln Speedway in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. It's located just about 10 miles from Gettysburg. Look at the wind blowing, man. Look at the wind. Look at the wind. The flags are straight. The wind's fog's out. Boy, oh boy. Shades are ready to see the rain. Yeah, wind gusts at 21 miles an hour. The wind speed 18, 19 steady. I mean, the flags are literally straight. What is it going to be like for these drivers, especially fighting that rear end of the cars on the back stretch, front of the cars on the front stretch? We'll see how all this takes place. Ladies and gentlemen, without a further ado, starting lineup, round 5, Lincoln Speedway for the Northwest Super Limited Dirt Series on iRacing on LSRTV. Ryan Bloom, he's on the pole, car number 25. To the outside, BJ Duval, will he go for the quad win of the season? Row 2, Aaron Cooper, Jaws to the 71. And Zach Rush in the Enemy Paint Wrap Job 28, row 2. Row 3, Clifford, the Budweiser, number 23, and the Popsicle Man. Cup Series champion, Brian Barnes in the 4. Row number 4, Tyler Kim, a dual truck win earlier this year in Daytona. In the 38, William Fletcher in the 28 as well. Row 5, Troy Daggett, also with some dual wins in the Xfinity and trucks in Daytona. See how he does on the clay tonight. And 2020 Cup Series champion, Sean Brightsman, second in the points. And in the back, Chris Kamari, in the number 15. 1 to go. Ready for the field to come to the green flag next time around. Pace truck is in on the back straightaway. As the late colleague, friend, and mentor Rick Eshelman used to always say, these are the most powerful late models on the planet. Dirt supermodels, round, ready for the Northwest on Sim World. Green is out, and Lincoln's spin. We're wrecking already in turn 4. Caution will be called. No laps in. Will we stack them and go again? Here's a look at the replay. Boy, they were already antsy in the back. That's William. Alongside with him was Tyler Kim, Daggett, Brightsman, someone. Well, oh boy, I can't really tell from that angle who did what, but maybe Fletcher gave a bumper to Brightsman and Barnes. I can't really tell from this angle. Yeah, parking lot over there in turn number 4, and we got a caution there, so they're gonna make him restart again. Remember, this series does offer a fast repair. And shout out to one of our other sponsors, Virginia 811. Call before you dig. We'll have a caution summary throughout the race. Bottom left right now will be 1. There it is. No caution laps will count. Lead changes, none yet. And of course, that's presented by Virginia811.com. There. And don't forget, 811, call before you dig. Proud title sponsor of the NASCAR Xfinity Straight. Next Saturday. Not this Saturday. Next Saturday. Martinsville Speedway. So they're going to say that we did at least complete. Oh, come on. Barnes and Camary are wrecking each other under caution before they get back in line. They're going to call a single file. We'll try this again. Green flag. And Brian loved this. Goes away on the hot. Say we at least completed 1 lap before the caution failed. They kept them single file. Back into the 2 level leaders of the bench. It's now going to be Ryan Bloom. Here comes Duvall, though. The outlaw boss down to the inside. Zach Rush right there to 3rd. Behind him, Cooper, Ritters, and behind those drivers as they wreck each other in the fence. Turned around, caution, Ritters, Rush, Kim, and you saw it in real time, and the yellow was out. My, oh my. I thought maybe we were going to get away from that accident, but that just ain't the case. Duvall's on pit road, guys. Duvall is in the pits. Duvall has got to be in the pits. May ought to be making an adjustment. The B32, W32, BJ Duvall in the pits. I'm understanding he has been having some problems with his VR headset, virtual reality headset. And whatever the problem, he making an adjustment, and he's coming back on track now. In doing so, he'll give up the lead or give up second. He'll go to the rear, as well as those other drivers that were part of the accident, including Zach Rush, Chris Camary, Aaron Cooper, Toby Ritters, Brian Barnes. William Fletcher also involved in the accident. He's now gone 4 laps down behind the wall in the original caution. Caution laps do not count. Rule book is they go 2 by 2 for the restart. Caution comes out immediately, then they go single file. They get a lap back in at full speed, then they go back to the double file restart. Green flag back out. Bloom pulls away from Brightsman and King. We're back to it again at Lincoln. 3 wide, almost there. We got cars wrecking, caution out. Another yellow flag, Ryan Bloom in the lead. Yellow flag will fly. We'll bring out the pace truck again and we'll find out what happened on course. Understanding it is involving Clifford. Ritters. Kamari spins in front of him. Ritter's nowhere to go. And then Kamari got up on his lid there in the Rocket XR1. And Ritters says, it's not my fault. I pulled away. So the caution will come out here. Man, look, can we show another view of the grandstands of the wind and the trees swaying back and forth and the flag straight? Look at this at Lincoln Speedway. All right. There it is. Look at this. Look at this, man. It literally looks like rain's coming in, but it's not. It's just fog. Cloudy and foggy at Lincoln Speedway. And I'll tell you this much. I've been to this track. I've announced at this track in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. And I was telling our producer during the break that sometimes the weather conditions are exactly just like that, pristine. I feel like you're racing in the morning time here. Ready for the field to come back for the restart. It's Ryan Bloom. Look at these awesome camera angles, man. I love this camera angle here. Camera behind the pole. I like it. We're back to green. Feel the roar. Listen to this one. Listen. Here they come. Oh, no. So much for Zach Rush. He got it back going. They threw the caution. Firehouse sub sounds nice. There is a Firehouse sub on the billboard on the billboard you just showed. He's like, where did that come from, Wesley? Oh, let's watch it again. This is why we're under the caution. Oh, Kim and Rush. All right, well, we saw that, and then I was like, okay, they got back going again. Why are you throwing caution for it? They had already threw the yellow. Yeah. So, back under the yellow flag. Re-rack them, restack them. We'll try this again here. Quick yellow. Lights are already off on the pace truck. I don't think they should have threw a caution to begin with, but you see how big that parking lot is? All those cars parked there? That's in real life every time they run at Lincoln Speedway. Massive crowd of people. See Firehouse subs between Turner and Stevens? See it? Yeah, green flag, back at it. Lap 6 of 50 on the board. 50 lap A main here. Working into the back stretch into turn number 3. There goes Daggett. Daggett and Cooper. Daggett inside Barnes will drift up in front of him and Cooper. Riding up on the top of the wall. Daggett in trouble. Rims in front of him, and there goes contact. And Duval goes around. He turns Ritters. No caution yet. No caution yet. Ritters keeps in the gas, keeps on going, will stay green. But he lost a big amount of margin from the pack. Barnes, bottom of the racetrack. He was nice. High, wide, and handsome a moment ago as Daggett in the corner. Kim on the outside. Here comes Barnes at the bottom. He's eating the wall. Kim will. Daggett's also in trouble. And all the while, BJ Duval trying to pick him off one by one. Sneak and slither his way into the spot. He's on the catfish on the inside. Using the lip. He rips the outside lane to the racetrack. Barnes at the bottom. 10 in, 40 to go. 50 lap A main here, round number 5 tonight. Northwest Super Limited Dirt Series. Barnes car looking like it's been in a demo derby in a squared circle. Somehow holding on to the top 5. There's Duval trying to climb away. Meanwhile, your leader is Ryan Bloom. He is checked out 1.3 seconds on Brightsman. Brightsman second. This is on board with the leader now. into turn number 2 on the gyro cam. This is what it's like in the cockpit. The view coming at you out of turn 4. You really can't see anything. Trying somehow to methodically negotiate and move your way around this track, and that's exactly what Bloom's doing. Brightsman right there holding off the likes of Cooper and Duvall, as that's for 3rd spot now. Longest green flag run of the race so far underway. Lap number 15 of 50. 3 wide for the bridesmaid spot now. Cooper under attack, Duvall on the inside, Brightsman on the outside, using every advantage of Lincoln Speedway. Well, they go 3 wide again. Barnes trying to run him back down to the corner. Cooper on the top side, Brightsman will follow, and Duvall will stay to the inside of the racetrack. 16 of 50 now, they work to the corner into 3 and 4. Across the line, side by side, Duvall to the bottom, Cooper up on the outside. Brightsman will now ride the rim, and they'll stay right there with him in a car link back. And they work their way back to the back straightaway. Brightsman will razzle-dazzle down to the outside, down to the inside. Looks to go for the crossover move. Trying to go after the driver of Jaws, Cooper. This is for 3rd. Climb the racetrack there just a little bit. Brightsman trying to protect there on the bottom. Will not let him in. Duvall back up to 2nd. Brightsman falling to 3rd, 4th. Barnes top 5. Get ready to come to the line. It'll be 5 laps to halfway. The Rocket XR1 car number 46, Sean Brightsman. Brights Boutique LSRTV CRA number 46. Right now with the number 4 spot. Jaws 71 of Aaron Cooper. Right there to 3rd. 2nd is BJ Duvall, the leader of the Longhorn of Ryan Bloom. 5 laps to the halfway mark. There's the man in 2nd, Duvall. Can he run down the leader, Ryan Bloom? Ryan Bloom in his home world right now, 2.5-second lead. 2.3 seconds now at the line. There's the interval again. Getting ready to come up on the halfway mark here. And Ryan Bloom is about to also overtake lap traffic. By the way, William Fletcher out. Chris Camary out. Tyler Kim on the pit lane. 8 cars in the lead lap now. And your leader, Ryan Bloom, is about to overtake Troy Daggett in the 99. Well, that goes on. There's Duvall. He's in 2nd. Trying to close in on that lead. And there you see the leaders now. Overtaking Daggett, the 99. Bloom just got cleared by him. And now Ryan Bloom will set his sights on Ritters now. Coming to the line, cross flags in the air. Next time around. 25 down and 25 to go when they come to the line. There is another camera angle from the front straightaway, from the top of the tower. Cross flags in the air. 25 laps in, 25 remaining, and right now, it is the driver of Ryan Bloom out in front. Ritters inside, outside, about to get passed by the leaders. And while that goes on, using lap cars as a pick is Duvall in the advantage to run down the leader. He's right back after Bloom. He clears by Ritters, both cars too on the top side. Ritters a lap down. Rush is next. But they've got a nice little distance amongst them before they run down the 28 car. Clear air in front of them. Just after halfway. Bloom, Duvall, Cooper, Brightsman, Barnes, top 5. Rush, Ritters. That's the battle you're watching with Daggett, Kim, Camary, Fletcher, the full field rundown. On board now with BJ Duvall for the lead. Trying to run down the Longhorn, number 25, Ryan Bloom. These drivers have been back and forth all night in practice. In the hot laps and then qualifying. Oh, we got one upside down. Oh, my. Oh, that's Ryan Barnes on his lid. Sideways like a top. Brightsman's involved. And the battle for 6th and 7th have wrecked each other. This is what the leaders just come up on. Brightsman. Turning Barnes, and here come the leaders. Check up, check up, check up, check up, check up, check up. Any moment, no. Woohoo! And they missed it. First you say it, then you do it. Oh, my. And that slowed down the longest green flag run of the race we've had so far. As we're approaching now 21 laps to go, let's take a look real quickly at the Virginia 811 call before you dig caution summary. I think we're at 5 cautions, yes, no caution laps, no lead changes. Ryan Bloom has led flag to flag, but BJ Duval will be right there on his outside or inside, wherever they go for the restart in just a moment. To go 2 by 2 for the green, and the lights are off for the pace truck. And it looks like Duval is not going to battle on the outside. He will stay, well, correction, he's not going to battle on the inside. He will stay to the outside behind the leader, and Cooper and Brightsman will battle to the inside for the restart. 22 laps to go here at the virtual Lincoln Speedway Round 5 Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. Coming to the line, and they waved off the restart. All that hype for nothing. 1 to go. We'll try this again. Make sure we got everybody in a position now. Ryan Bloom will go to the bottom now this time for the restart. Duval will go to the outside. Looks like he's changed it. And they've waved off the restart again. Caution lights are back on. I think we got some drivers in the pits. So because they're pitting, they're giving them the ample amount of time to make pit stops. Usually in the world of dirt racing, you normally get like a 2-lap courtesy rule. And that might be what they're trying to do right now for Troy Daggett and Tyler Kim. If you ever go to a real... There you go. I just read it perfectly. They're doing the 2-lap courtesy rule because some of these drivers came down to the pits, and in doing so, that gives them the 2 laps to try to make adjustments to get back out there. After the 2 laps, though, 1 to go is expired here, and we're getting ready to go back to green. The hot pit, that's exactly right, the hot pit. Ready for the green flag. Bloom and Duval right alongside each other. Cooper right back into the battle of the top 3, and we're back underway. 21 to go. Back straight away. Bloom on the inside, trips up in front of Duval. Duval says, I'll use the high side. He'll clear him. 20 to go, new leader. BJ Duval, car 32, looking for his 4th win. And the caution will fly. Caution is out. Yellow flag out with 20 laps to go. We'll find out what happened. I want to see, it might be with Ritters. Ritters and Barnes, here we go. Problems for the car number 4. Brian Barnes. Battling there with Rush. And he's right there in that battle, and they turn each other. Rush and Barnes go around. And there's the cause of the caution flag here. And Rush and Barnes are able to pull away under their own power as well. So we'll set him up for the restart. Hey, next week, it's off to Eldor. We're taking off on the 20th. Then it's Charlotte, Federated Auto Parts, I-55 Raceway, Knoxville, Bristol on dirt, Weed Sport for the whole rest of the month of April and May. That's your upcoming schedule. Lights off on the pace truck. We're ready to go back for the green flag. 20. Going to be 19 laps to go after they conclude their 6th caution of the race. Duval, points leader, trying to win 4 in a row. Back in the gas. It's Ritters pulls on track in front of Duval. And this stacks up behind them. Cooper goes around. Yellow flag will fly. Toby Ritters pulled back on racetrack. He made everybody get on the binders. And in doing so, I believe it caused Cooper to go around here. Let's watch this again. Watch the 71, a silver car on the inside. Here he goes. Brightsman got tagged. Oh, my. And then in doing so, Rush and Cooper get into an incident over there in turn 2. I think they're going to call the accident, though, on Sean Brightsman. Caution on Brightsman. Cooper and Rush, secondary. They roll away, though. And what an attaboy of driving by the leaders of Duvall and Bloom to quickly save face whenever Ritter's pulled back on track. Right at the drop of the green flag. And I believe Ritter's is going to be scored 1 lap down now. Ritter's is a lap down on the racetrack. As we'll get ready. Now, remember what I told you. If they have a restart and the caution comes out immediately, the field is single file. They got to make at least 1 more lap or 2 at full song before they go back to the double file restarts of the race. Lights will go off for the pace truck. We'll settle in and go back to green. There is right now 7 cars on track left. Daggett is out. Kim is off track. Kamari and Fletcher are out. Single file. Duvall looking for that 4th win in a row. The points leader. 16 back on Sean Brightsman. Green flag back out. Brightsman currently in 6th. Ritter's on track 1 lap down in 7th. We're back underway. 18 remaining here at Lincoln. Back straightaway, turn number 3. The leader from the outside is going to be Bloom. Here comes Barnes on the inside. Barnes protecting that line as he got a little loose there for a moment. Bloom up on the outside. Barnes will follow. This is the driver that was on his lid earlier. Slams the wall. Riding up in the cushion now comes Cooper. Cooper trying to get back into this battle. He's in the final 4 as they work 17 to go. Up in the fluff. Riding the boards is going to be Barnes, along with Bloom. Especially Ryan Bloom, driving the top side. He's in the top shelf of the racetrack, riding up the cushion. Trying to get some type of a lead here to run down Duvall. Duvall now 1.2 seconds back. 15 to go, 35 in. Here at Lincoln, wind blowing, fog on the track. Visibility very hard. Race has been entertaining. And it's coming to the end with 13 to go at the line. Duvall up in front to pink 32, crosses the line. Bloom in 2nd, Barnes in 3rd. 1, 2, and 3, the Super Late Model Dirt Series round number 5 here tonight. Lincoln Speedway. 10 to go. It is Duvall out in front. 2.5 seconds now back on Ryan Bloom. Ryan Bloom in 2nd, 3rd. Brian Barnes 5 seconds back to the leader. And they might have settled themselves in for the finish. Here comes down Toby Ritters. Already 1 lap down. Might be ready to go 2 laps down now as we got these actions on the racetrack. This is the leader on the big screen in the far right. That's Ritters. 2nd spot on the top left in the small box. Bottom box on the left is Barnes in 3rd. There's your top 3 drivers and where they're at right now as we go triple box on our dirt racing broadcast. Pretty darn cool. As right now Duvall is the man leading the way inside of the racetrack. 7, make it 6 laps to go. The outlaw boss, the one-thumb wonder, looking to pick up another win. When the season started at Lima Land, he was a runner-up to Devin West. By inches, mind you. Inches at the line. He could have won that race. Volusia Park, he did win. Lernerville, he won again. Last week at Cedar Lake, he went for the hat trick. And now as the laps wind down here at Lincoln, preparing for Eldora next Thursday night, he is the man to beat as we're still triple box. There's the man. He's got a 16-point lead over Sean Brightsman. There is Ryan Bloom in 2nd. Ritters 2 laps down, being passed by more cars. Barnes, the 3rd place man, runs him down now. All the while, 3 laps to go now for BJ Duvall. He is gone. Now, 3 seconds back to Ryan Bloom. Ryan Bloom, fast qualifier, Heat 1 winner, looked really strong, and he obviously held on to the first half of this race, but it's not enough 2 laps to go now. 1.5 laps remaining. Needs a caution. Will he get one? I don't know. BJ Duval comes off turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. The Outlaw Boss scrapes the front nose on the barrier to the bottom of the cushion into 1 and 2. He still will not be denied. Working his way into turn number 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. He coasts from here. He don't even speed coming across the line. That's how big of a lead he's got. Duval wins here at Lincoln. Ryan Bloom will go for 2nd. Brian Barnes will go for 3rd. Even after the problems he had of driving on his roof and flipping over a couple of times in the race, he will still settle for a podium. And now let the celebration begin for the driver of the B32 Outlaw Boss. 4 wins in a row. BJ Duval winning here again tonight. Doing his donuts. 2-wheeling it, front wheels off the ground. Celebrating in the B32. 4 wins in a row. And he'll continue to increase that points lead over 5th place finisher Sean Breitzman, who came into tonight's race with a 16-point gap behind on Duval. Here is your unofficial results for round number 5 of the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series here tonight at the Lincoln Speedway in virtual Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. BJ Duval is the winner. Ryan Bloom is 2nd. Brian Barnes is 3rd. By the way, Ryan Bloom 1.724 at the checkered flag. And the reason why was BJ Duval literally started slowing down coming off the back straightaway, going to 3 and 4 because he had such a big lead over Ryan Bloom. He coasted solo slowly across the line. Brian Barnes will finish 3rd. Aaron Cooper, solid top 5 along with Sean Breitzman. Zach Rush will finish 6th. Toby Ritter's 7th, 2 laps down. Multiple laps down or out of the race includes Troy Daggett, Tyler Kim, Chris Camary, or William Fletcher. Those are the 11 drivers that attended tonight's event. Final look at the Virginia 811 call before you dig caution summary. We had 7. No caution laps because caution laps did not count. 4 lead changes, and that 4th lead change counted the most when Duval got the lead on Bloom to put himself in victory lane for the 4th win in a row. Coming up, post-race wrap-up, we'll chat with Duval, Bloom, Barnes. Coming up from Lincoln Speedway in our post-race show. This is iRacing on LSRTV, the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. We're Back here at a virtual, foggy, windy Lincoln Speedway, round 5 of the Northwest Super Limited Dirt Series in the books. iRacing on LSRTV. Charles Wooten on production. I'm Wesley Outland. And don't forget Eldora coming up next week. We'll talk to Duval in a minute. But first, Brian Barnes was the third place finisher. I think he's having some technical problems. We're unable to grab the 2022 Northwest Cup Series champion for interview. But props to him and the number 4 Popsicle Machine to come back and finish on the podium in third place. Runner-up, winner at Kansas on Monday night, Ryan Bloom. Ryan, another good run. Man, I know you wanted to win this one. Had everything seemed going good for you. Car looked good in practice, hot laps, fast time, won your heat race, and led a majority of the first half of the race, man. Your take of the restart, Duval getting around you, and you got to settle for another second.
Yeah, another second. Two races in a row. So, no, it was a lot of fun tonight. Getting to lead some laps, and I knew BJ would pop up sooner or later. I saw him in my rearview mirror creeping up on me. So, just when he's behind me, I went into, I think on one of the restarts and went down low and just kind of slid up a little too high into the slick stuff, trying to hold the bottom, and that was all he needed to get around me. So it was just kind of a race for second, I think, at that point. So he's really good. So I tried to learn as much as I could behind him, but too far out ahead of me to even really get a chance to do that. So I'll take a second, and it was a lot of fun tonight.
Got to ask you this question, segueing into your sponsors if you wish, Ryan. What's it going to take to beat him?
I have no idea. I do pretty well in the fresher track states, and then when it slicks off a little bit, that's when I kind of struggle a little bit, and that's where he just kind of takes over. So maybe if I get a chance, I can improve on that side of it. Maybe someday I can get him, but hopefully for now, just try to keep on improving, get better. The more I do this, hopefully better results, and maybe I can stay closer next time. As far as my sponsors, not on my car tonight, but Clicker RV sponsors me on the truck and Xfinity side. So I just want to thank them, and LSRTV and BJ and all the admins, Northwest Racing Series, for putting this on. It's been a lot of fun.
You do realize that the car that you drove was the car that Kyle Larson won in volunteer with tonight. Was that kind of maybe a good luck charm to try to win the race?
No, I did not know that. I mean, I knew that was his car, but I didn't know he won tonight. So almost pulled that off. Almost
second spot there. All right. Well, there you go. There's Ryan Bloom again, second spot. By the way, props to him. He won He won earlier this week, as I meant to say, in the Northwest Truck Series presented by Click It RV Monday night at Kansas. And BJ Duval, I am literally running out of things to say to you. Literally. Congratulations. Yep. Another win. You're 4 for 4 now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It was fun. Made me work for it tonight. Ryan especially made me work for it, man. The leaps and bounds that everybody out there's making on the dirt side, getting better every single week. I mean, just it's amazing, honestly. They're picking up on it faster than I ever thought I would.
I'll tell you what, man. Looking when we came on the air, the weather conditions, foggy, wind. What's that like driving these cars on the virtual Lincoln Speedway tonight? Do you really feel the effects of that?
Yeah, to a point you do. A lot of these guys out here, they probably didn't notice a real big difference to it, but one of the big things that it does is it changes the way the car controls on the entry of the corner. That I've noticed anyways when you got a lot of wind like that. It's not something you typically see in iRacing. I throw it into whenever I set these up, I throw it into a Google randomizer actually and determine how I'm going to run the weather. But so that's how that one came out. That's what came of that one. But yeah, I wasn't actually expecting the fog on that on that setup though.
I'll tell you what. No doubt about it. I did hint in the broadcast that you were changing your line for sure. The way that you drove into 1 and 2, riding the top of the racetrack, was different than the way you drove on the straightaways, and, of course, staying to the bottom of the racetrack going into 3 and 4.
Yeah, I was definitely searching. Almost that whole race, I felt like I was searching. I had to go down pit road earlier. One of my hotkeys weren't set up, so I went down pit road earlier to set up the black flag clear button so I could help everybody out. And it was tough coming back through the field. And when I got into second, worked my way up into second, I found the high side in 1 and 2 and the bottom side in 3 and 4, and that was how I started tracking Ryan down. Took me a minute. He was actually pulling for me when I first got into second place, just trying to find the line. Once I found it, it was I wouldn't say smooth sailing, but it was a lot better once I figured out top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4.
Sponsors, on to the next one. Eldora, I know you like that place.
Absolutely, I love Eldora. But as far as sponsors go, I want to thank W Energy for backing me. If you check out w.gg, Jittlerless Energy, it's fantastic stuff. Use code OutlawB32 at checkout, get you 10% off everything on the website. I want to thank LSRTV and Northwest Racing Series for allowing us to do this. Jeff, Cody, everybody for allowing us to do this and put this on. Loving the series so far. Just happy to see everybody here having fun. I got to thank CRN, World of Thunder Esports League, Ultimate Dirt TV, Brent Spates, Robinson Racing Promotions, Team Outlaw Motorsports, Outlaw Cams, Speed Ranch Setup Shop, Outlaw Gaming Center, Outlaw Customs, DirtFan.com, Miller Family Trucking, Juddy Designs, KDC Photography, NLRA, and Click It RV.
Well, there you go. But it's all said and done. BJ Duvall, 4 wins in a row. I'm pretty sure that whenever they update the points, he will be still the man at the top of the board of the point standings as well. All of that transpiring here, and they get ready next week, yes, for Eldora Speedway. And then they have a nice week off, so all that going on here. Hey, next week, we are getting ready for Bristol for the Northwest Truck Series. Now, if I remember correctly, that is a Road to Pro qualifying event. It will not be on the dirt at Bristol. It will be on the pavement at Bristol. 175 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway next Monday night for the Northwest Truck Series presented by Click It RV. For the Northwest Click It RV Fixed Setup Series, those drivers will prepare for their next round, and that will be round number 6. Actually, correction. Yeah, it will be at Nashville Super Speedway for 150 laps at Nashville. We've also got the eNASCAR Road to Pro Split 2 qualifying race at Bristol with Terry Radford, Daniel Falkingham, and Jason on Thursday. And we're back next Thursday as well with Eldora Speedway, round number 6 of the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series. And hey, happy Easter to you. And don't forget, Sunday night, tentatively right now, round 2, Kentucky Speedway. Justin Prince and myself will be on the call. Round 2 for the new World of Thunder Esports League. All that coming up this week. So, for everybody at Rocket Racing Media, for Jeff Stabnow, Charles Wooten, all of the people on the crew, thanks again to everybody in the Northwest Super Late Model Dirt Series, iRacing on LSRTV. I am Wesley Outland. Alex Robinson will hopefully be back with us next week. Congratulations again and again and again. And how about again to BJ Duvall, winner here at Lincoln Speedway to make now 4 straight wins in a row. It's on to Eldora next week.